In this video, we're looking at division, and here we're going to be looking at how we divide 2-digit by 1-digit numbers. Before we learn, I'd like you to try your hands on these practice questions. Pause the video and get them done. When you are through, come back and let's see how correct you will be. Pause the video now. Alright, you're welcome back. So how well did you do? If you did your work correctly, then in the first one, you have a nested diagram. The whole shows 90 and a part of it shows 47. For you to get the other missing parts, you would do 90 subtract 47, and that gives you 43. In the second one, 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. And then in the last one, 6 times 3 equals 18. Did you get them all correctly? Congratulations if you did. Let's learn. Now, this one says 48 divided by 4. Now, one way we can do this is to use what we call counters. And also, we can partition 48 as 40 and 8. That is 4 tens and 8 ones. Since we are dividing by 4, 40 is divisible by 4, and then 8 is divisible by 4 as well. So that makes the division easier. So let's use counters. Here are our counters. We have there 4 tens and then we have 8 ones. With this, we can put the 4 tens on the tens column as we see on the place value grid here. So there we go. And then the 8 ones, we can arrange them in twos on the ones column. As that way, and then this way. So there we have 8 ones, but we have decided to put 2 ones on each row. Now, something is peculiar to this arrangement. If you look at the first row there, we have 1 10 and 2 ones. And then if you look at the second, the third and the fourth row, we have the same thing for each of them. So each row we have 1 10 and 2 ones, 1 10 and 2 ones. What this means is that 48 divided by 4 is equal to 12, because 1 10 and 2 ones is equal to 12. Okay, so this is one easy way to carry out division of numbers. Now look at this one. We use another method to obtain this division. 36 divided by 2. We're going to use the partitioning method. Here we have brought out 36 that we are dividing, and then we partition this into 2. So 30 and 6. Now 30 is divisible by 2, and also 6 is divisible by 2. So let's divide both by 2. If we divide 30 by 2, we have 15. If we divide 6 by 2, we have 3. The next thing for us to do is to add the two results, and that gives us 15 plus 3, which equals 18. So this means that 36 divided by 2 equals to 18. Easy and straightforward. Okay, let's look at another one. Now, we have here the same question. If you look at the counters, we have the ones that are orange in color, we have 3 tens there. And then the one that are ones, we have the ones that are blue, powder blue, we have 6 ones there. So 1 10, 1 10, 1 10, 6 ones. Now in the tens column, remember we are dividing by 2. In the tens column, we can put 1 10, and then we'll put another 10. Now we don't have any more space to put a 10. So what we are going to do, we're going to substitute the 1 10 for 10 ones. So we take 1 10 away and we bring in 10 ones. Here we go. So now we have 10 ones, and then the one at the bottom as well, 6 ones. So let's share that equally into each of the rows in the ones column on the place value table. So there we have 5 ones, and there 5 ones, and now we are left with 6 ones, which we're going to split into 2 equal parts. So 3 ones added, and then 3 ones added. So 5 ones plus 3 ones is 8 ones. So each row on the ones column contains 8 ones. Then each row on the tens column contains 1 10. So 1 10 add 8 ones, that gives us 18. So in each row we have 18, 18. So that again tells us that 36 divided by 2 equals 18. Okay. Now let's see how we use short division to divide numbers. 2 digit by 1 digit. This example says divide 75 by 5. We're using the short division method. The short division method will require us to draw a symbol. That is the symbol for short division. So we pick the bigger number, which is 75, and put inside on the right that way. Then we take the divisor and put on the left that way. Now to divide, you start from the left hand side. So we're going to first of all divide 7 by 5. If we do that, we have 1. Good. And again, we divide 5 by 5. That will give us 1. But when we divided 7 by 5, we had something remaining. What was remaining was 2. Because if we take 5 away from that 7, we have 2. So we'll bring the 2 there. There we have now 25. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. So the answer to this question is 15. Good. This one says divide 60 by 5. We'll bring in the symbol, 60 on the right, 5 outside on the left. Again, we start from the left hand side. So 6 divided by 5 is 1. If you take 5 away from that 6, you have 1 left. So 1 is remaining. So that becomes 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the answer to this second question is 12. All right. And here we have 84 divided by 4. Let's draw a symbol and put 84 on the right and 4 on the left. Okay. And now we are going to divide beginning from the left. 8 divided by 4 is 2. In this case, we have no remainder. So we just do 4 divided by 4, and that is 1. So our answer to this question is 21. Good. And yet another example here says divide 64 by 2. We draw the symbol 64 on the right and 2 on the left. We start again from the left hand side. 6 divided by 4 is 3. And then no remainder, so 4 divided by 2, that gives us 2. So we have 32 as the answer to this question. All right. So I believe you understand this. It's easy and it's straightforward. If you follow it step by step, you will be able to answer any question that comes. Here is another example. 96 divided by 6. We create the symbol and put our numbers. Again, we start from the left. 9 divided by 6 is 1. If you take 6 away from 9, you have 3. So we'll move the 3 to the right. That becomes 36. So 36 divided by 6 is 6. It therefore means that 96 divided by 6 equals 16. Perfect. Let's take one more example. 51 divided by 3. Let's draw the symbol and put our numbers. We start again from the left. 5 divided by 3 is 1. If we take 3 away from that 5, we have 2. So that means we have 2 remaining. So we'll move the 2 to the right. That becomes 21. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So the answer to this question is 17. Perfect. So you see, this is easy. All right. One more example here says 48 divided by 3. We write a symbol and put our numbers. Starting again from the left, 4 divided by 3 is 1. 1 is remaining because 4 subtract 3 is 1. So 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Therefore, our answer to this question is 16. And lastly, divide 56 by 2. We draw our symbol and put our numbers. We start from the left. 5 divided by 2 is 2. Good. We're having 1 left because 5 subtract 2 is 3 and 3 subtract 2 is 1. So 1 left, that becomes 16. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now what this means is that 56 divided by 2 equals to 28. And that is very easy and straightforward. So it's time for you to try your hand. It says divide the following using part partitioning and short division. So here they are. Number 1, 58 divided by 2. And then number 2, 84 divided by 3. Okay, so pause the video and get this done. When you are through, come back. Let's see how correct you will be. Pause the video now. Alright, you're welcome back. So how well did you do? Were you able to use part partitioning and short division methods to solve these two questions? If you did, then your answers will be number 1, 29, and then number 2, 28. Did you get both questions correctly? Congratulations if you did, and that will be the end of this video. Till I see you in our next video on mathematics. For now, from me, it's bye-bye.